Michael Myers. Good evening, viewers. I'm Michael Myers, and this is Beast News. In a global push to combat plastic pollution, negotiators from 170 nations are teetering on the brink of a historic treaty, according to updates from the United Nations. But amidst the progress, a shadow looms. Large environmentalists are sounding the alarm, accusing the plastic industry of derailing efforts for a meaningful agreement. After intense deliberations in Canada, negotiators are on the cusp of clinching a groundbreaking deal to tackle plastic pollution, slated for finalization during November's decisive talks in South Korea. However, Inger Andersen, the executive director of the UN Environment Program, warns that despite strides forward, the battle against plastic pollution wages on, with a looming deadline set for the end of this year. Yet, environmental champions monitoring the discussions express frustration at the hurdles posed by certain nations, particularly in their reluctance to endorse a pivotal provision, a global cap on new plastic production, deemed crucial by experts to stem pollution at its source. Steve Trent, chief executive of the Environmental Justice Foundation, emphasizes the pressing need for action, calling for a reduction in overall production, the immediate phasing out of single-use plastics, and a frank acknowledgement of the shortcomings of recycling efforts. Plastic, derived from fossil fuels, draws condemnation towards major oil and natural gas producers like Russia and Saudi Arabia, accused of prioritizing profits over the planet's well-being. But scrutiny also falls on the United States, the world's leading producer of oil and gas, with significant sway in international environmental negotiations. Critics argue that American delegates have been hesitant to push for a global cap on plastic production, instead throwing their weight behind measures like recycling, favored by the nation's fossil fuel and petrochemical industries. Michael Myers, as the world stands on the brink of a historic agreement to tackle plastic waste, the spotlight intensifies on the decisions made in these pivotal negotiations. Stay tuned to Beast News as we continue to track this unfolding saga.